Hi guys, this is Jill Beth. This is my week 34 post RNY gastric bypass update. I'm in a really good mood. I weighed in today at 192.8. So from my highest weight, like a year ago, last February, my weight was 333 pounds. So I have lost more than 140 pounds. That's crazy. Yeah, so that just makes me super excited. And the lowest weight I've ever been as an adult was 187 point something. I don't know what it was, but 187. I am 5 pounds away from being the lightest I've ever been, which is insane. So lots and lots of stuff has been happening the past week. You know, since my boyfriend gave me the go-ahead to start, like, planning for our wedding this fall, I bought my wedding dress this week. I actually had picked it out and put a down payment on it, like, years ago, like, 6 years ago, something like that. And, like, I'm surprised that they kept it that long for me, but, oi. Wedding dresses are expensive, so yeah, paid for the rest of that, brought it home, tried it on, and oh my gosh, I love it even more than I loved it when I first saw it. But it fits me right now. But the back is like a lace-up corset back, so I'm hoping, like, I'm not gonna get so skinny that the dress is gonna fall off and I'm gonna have to pay a buttload to have it, like, altered. I don't know. I think it would be a difficult dress to alter, so I'm really hoping, yeah. I mean, I want to lose as much as possible, but I also don't want to spend a ton to fix the dress. And I love the dress, so yeah. It's crazy. And that dress is a size 14, but usually wedding dresses are actually, like, small. So, like, the 14 fits like a 12. But, yeah. It's just insane. Like, the other day I went to bed and I was wearing, like, cute little shorts, and I had, like, a tight little tank top, which was a size medium. And I was, like, looking in the mirror and I was like, this just seems unreal. This doesn't even seem like my body. Like, a year ago, my body was so different. I never saw this shape under there. I like forgot that it existed, that I could have like a small waist and like feel like sexy and like curvy, but yet a lot thinner. It's just weird. It's a total mind-boggling thing. So weird. I'm so thankful that I had this surgery. It has changed my life for the better, like so much better. I can't even believe that I've lost 140 pounds. That's like a normal sized woman. Like, I've lost a whole person. Crazy. It just sometimes doesn't sink in. Like, I don't know. So weird. So weird. Okay, so some of the craziness that's been going on lately. My brother was in a car accident on Friday? Yes, Friday, I think. He was stopped at a stoplight. There was one person in front of him, and some lady was talking on her cell phone or texting or something and didn't even know that they were stopped. So she was going 40 miles an hour and slammed right into the back of my brother. My brother had a big, like, older truck, so it was like a beast of a truck, but it bent, like, the whole box of his truck and broke his seat. He went and slammed into the car in front of him. Luckily, he's okay, and it's really weird because my sister-in-law had just gone to visit him at work because his cell phone was dead and she wanted to see, I don't know what time he was coming home. And so she had all 3 of the kids with the little, like, 3-month-old baby in the car. She was like 2 minutes in front of him. So if she had been at that stoplight, she would have been slammed into also. And I'm so thankful that she was not in that accident with all the little kids in the car. But So on Saturday night, my sister-in-law was going out with some friends, and I texted her and I was like, "What's Jonah doing?" And she said that he was trying to fix his truck and watch the kids. I was like, there's no way he can watch a 3-month-old, a 3-year-old, and a 7-year-old by himself and take care of his truck. So I offered to go over and help watch the kids so he could work on his truck. Her kids had been sick like a week and a half before with the flu, and I was like, it should be fine. They're all better by now. Those germs should be gone. So yesterday, the day before, it was Monday. Sorry, I'm getting a little rambly, but Monday my brother was calling and calling and calling and calling me, and I was like, what is going on? And he was all, Laura, my sister-in-law, he was like, she's really sick and I have to go to the cities to go get the rental car that the insurance company is paying for, and he goes, can you please just watch the kids? And I was like, okay, bring them on over. So him and my boyfriend went to the cities. It was like 2 hours away to go pick up this stupid rental car, and they took his oldest boy. So I just had my daughter, my brother's 3-year-old, and then the little baby. So I was snuggling with the baby. The girls were playing fine for a while. And then I put the baby in his car seat and I went and made the girls supper. And then my daughter was being really weird, and I was like, are you feeling okay? And she was like, yes. I was like, are you gonna puke? And she goes, no. And then she started like looking like she was gonna puke, and I made her run over to the garbage can and she threw up. And then I have the baby over there screaming and crying. And then, oh, it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. And I've always wanted tons of kids. I've always been around a lot of kids. I come from a big family, and I'm very used to crazy things going on and whatever. But this night was like so trying. I was like, maybe I just want one child. Maybe one is good. But it was like, my niece had to go potty, and so I brought her upstairs to use our toilet, and she started screaming because we didn't have the little toilet seat that goes on top of the thing, and I had to like set the baby down on the bed in the extra room and try to help her, and the baby's crying and my niece is crying and my daughter wants to play with everybody, but she's just been sick. It was horrible. I called my boyfriend. I was like, when are you guys coming home? It was just like exhausting, horrible night. Oh my word. It's been kind of a crazy week. And I'm trying, like, I've noticed, I've always been like an all or nothing person, and like if I screw up on my diet, I'm so hard on myself, and like I'm like, oh, you've ruined things. Or I used to, like, if I cheated on my diet, I was like, screw it, I already screwed this whole day up, so I'm just gonna eat whatever I want. Or I'd stop tracking my food in my fitness pal. But what was it? Today I was at work, and like so far for the day I had eaten like an ounce and a half of chicken and like half a piece of cheese. And so it was like 12:30 or so, and I was like, oh my goodness, this looks amazing. At work today we were serving 2 kinds of ravioli, and one was a butternut squash ravioli and like a garlic butter sauce, and I was like, I just want to try one little piece. So I took one little ravioli, and then I took a garlic breadstick. And I was like, normally eating these things, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm so terrible. I need to just be super strict. Like, what have I done? But I was like, you know what? I'm a human being. I'm not a robot. There are days that I'm going to eat things that are not perfect. But it's okay. Like, as long as I eat 98% of the time really well and according to what I'm supposed to, it's okay for me to eat a little bit of something naughty. Like, I'm obviously doing the right thing, and I'm eating well, very, very well most of the time. So I was like, I'm just gonna log what I ate and eat my calories for the rest of the day according to the calories that I've already took in. Like, just deal with it. I'm trying to have a much healthier attitude. Maybe some people who are the food police will yell at me for this. Yes, I ate 1 ravioli and 1 breadstick today, and it was delicious, and I enjoyed it. And I will eat my normal amount of calories for the rest of the day. Tonight for supper I had a little bit of cauliflower and I mixed in a little bit of sour cream and salt and pepper, and it was delicious. And I'm only at like 700 calories, so it will all be okay. I do not want to freak out about food for the rest of my life. I would like to be able to enjoy one ravioli when I want to, or, you know, just enjoy things occasionally. And I do not want to eat them all the time like I used to, because believe me, before I would have had a giant plate of pasta, and I probably would have had more after that. I probably would have taken some home, probably would have had a bunch of cheese on top of it, and eaten 2 or 3 garlic breadsticks. So when I look at the reality of things, like one little tiny bit of something that I consider naughty foods, like, it's okay. It's okay to not be a perfect machine when it comes to what you eat for the rest of your life. Like, you have to think about this. This is the rest of my life. I'm going to have to try to eat like 98% good, and I can eat occasionally naughty things that I really like. And I'm going to try to deal with that and not be so hard on myself. I just want to celebrate like my victories. I have lost so much weight. I should be freaking ecstatic. Like, I bought a pair of size 12 jeans and wore them to work. That is insane to me. Like, in the past, that was like my dream size pair of pants. And now to think I might even get smaller than a size 12. There are no words to describe how much that blows my mind. I am very, very happy, like, at the weight that I am. If I didn't lose any more weight, but just kind of tone things up, if I could get rid of the little wiggle jiggle under my arm, some excess belly skin, a little fat, and my chunky wonky legs, I would be pretty happy. And put my poor boobies back up. But I mean, really, to be able to do the things that I do and not get tired, like to know that at work I used to be like huffing and puffing to get to the other side of the plant, and now like I can speed walk across there super fast and it doesn't faze me, doesn't bother me. Like, I am fitting into, I bought like size medium fitted shirts last week. I'm totally happy. If my weight loss stops tomorrow, I'm happy, and I will be thankful for this surgery for the rest of my life. I just hope that for the rest of my life I can kind of stay at this weight. You know, I really want more kids. That kind of worries me a little bit, that I'm gonna gain a lot. So I would like to get down to the lowest weight I can before I start having babies. But I would really like to start having babies the second I get married this fall. Or even be knocked up like a month before. Something like that. As long as I can fit into my dress and nobody can tell, I will be super happy. I can't wait. Like, that's coming up so soon, to think, like, they want you to wait over a year, you know, to have a baby. And I was like, my year is coming up, like, this summer. The time goes so slow when you're waiting for surgery, trying to get, like, all of these things done on your checklist, trying to get approved. Like, it seems like the time is just ticking by so slow. The second you have surgery, it's like, zoom, you're like 8 months post-op, and you're like, where did the time go? I don't know. I bought some really sexy high-heeled black boots, which I've been looking for forever. I found them at Goodwill today for $9.99. And then I found some really sexy high heels. And high heels were like a swear word to me before. At like 333 pounds, I would have like broke my damn ankle off. I was just teeter-tottery, and it was uncomfortable, and I could not wear them. Not for 2 minutes. I was always about the flats. And while I'm usually about the flats now, I love high heels. They look beautiful. And now I'm going to buy some sexy high heels, and I'm going to wear them sometimes. Alright, enough of me yammering on about things. I just want you guys to know that as the months tick by, you know, the beginning part is really, really hard after surgery. But like month after month after month, if you are doing what you're supposed to be doing most of the time, this weight is going to continue to come off. You might hit little stalls, but it's going to keep coming off, and life is going to be pretty good. You still got stress, you still have the other crap that's there, but like my self-esteem is going up. My anxiety of what everybody's thinking about me, or being the biggest person in the room, or worrying about sitting on chairs, or worrying about, you know, all this other crap just goes to the wayside. And then like you're out NSVing like crazy and you don't even realize. You're like, oh my gosh, I wouldn't have done that before. And like, this is your new life, and it is good, and it is wonderful, and it's very, very cool. And I know eventually this will just be my new normal, and the excitement will kind of wear off, but I really want to enjoy the excitement while I have it. So I am super, super happy where I am today. And I really look forward to the next couple months, the next year. I hope lots of really cool like outdoorsy activities are in my future, and like doing more like kayaking and canoeing and hiking and all kinds of awesome things, like the reason that I had the surgery. Well, and to have babies. But like I want to do the cool outdoorsy awesome things and like fit into stuff. And I love clothes. But yeah, anyway, sorry this is getting super long, but I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the new people who have checked out my channel and for subscribing to me. I love you guys. You guys are amazing, and you help me get through each week, and the rough weeks, and the weeks that I am not losing anything. But yeah, have a wonderful rest of your guys' week. Have an awesome weekend. Bye. My sexy new high heels. Woohoo! Alright, my cute little nephew and me snuggling. Look at his pretty little long eyelashes. Oh, I just love him.